Okay, guys. Last time we left off, we left off at a good start of the second part of Jeff the Killer. This time, we shall finish the book, maybe. Keyword there, maybe. Jeff and his family had just moved into a new neighborhood. His dad had gotten a promotion at work, and they thought it would be best to live in one of those fancy neighborhoods. Jeff and his brother Lou couldn't complain though. A new better house was not to love as they were getting unpacked. One of the neighbors came over. Hello, she said. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. I'm gonna leave some of this out. Like words, names. I'm gonna leave the names out if I don't know how to pronounce them. I live across the street from you. Well, I just wanted to introduce myself and introduce my son. She turned around and called her son, Billy. These are our new neighbors, Billy said. Hi, and ran back to play in his yard. Well, said Jeff's mom. I'm Margaret, and this is my husband, Peter. And those are my two sons, Jeff and Lou. They each introduced themselves and then invited them to her son's birthday party. Jeff and his brother were about to object when their mother said that they would love to. When Jeff and his family are done packing, Jeff went up to his room to his mother. Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. Jeff said his mother. I love these stories. We just moved here. We should show that we want to spend time with our neighbors. Now, we're going to that party, and that's final. Jeff started to talk, but he stopped himself, knowing that he couldn't do anything. Whenever his mother said something, it was final. He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling, and suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much of pain, but a weird feeling. He distressed it as just some random feeling. He heard his mother call down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. The next day, Jeff walked downstairs to get breakfast and got ready for school. As he sat there eating his breakfast, he once again got that feeling. This time, it was stronger. It gave him a slight thumbing pain. Okay. I write this, but if I did, it'd be a lot better. Let's skip to the good part. You know what? I'm just gonna go off what I know. They went to a bus stop. These people jumped Jeff and Lou. And when they did it, they didn't notice. No. They heard Jeff say that his stomach hurt. But they thought that Jeff was trying to play a fool of them. But he wasn't joking. They pulled out knives. Jeff stabbed them because they were threatening his bigger brother. The bus was coming. They ran away from the bus and walked to school. After school, cops were at Jeff's house, and they took Lou. Then Jeff and his family went to a birthday party. Next thing you know, the kids jumped the fence with skateboards and showed up. One of them carried a gun. Started shooting up things, and Jeff snapped for the last time. He killed 3 of them. One poured vodka and bleach on him and lit Jeff on fire. They got evidence that the boy did all this, but they couldn't do anything because Jeff defended himself and killed them. But now, weeks have passed. Jeff has had gauze wrapped around his face for so long. His face, when they let go of it, was white, and around his eyes were black. No eyelids. Well, he still had eyelids, but no eyebrows. His hair was black. His eyes were the same color as mine, if you can see him. Grayish blue. And once he asked his family if he was beautiful. They lied. That night, they took Jeff home. And Jeff cut himself and burnt his eyelids. He cut a humongous smile into his face that reached ear to ear. But his mom woke up. He asked, "Mommy, do you think I'm beautiful?" She lied. She went to her room and told her husband to get the gun. Jeff walked in and said, "Mommy, you lied. You said I was beautiful." And he killed his mom and dad. He went to his brother Lou's room and told his brother. Well, his brother woke up, and Jeff covered his mouth and said, "Shh, go to sleep. Just go back to sleep," and killed Lou. I'm sorry if I had to jump the gun on that story, because the time that I set for this video was a bit longer than my usual ones. So thank you for watching, and please come back another time. And whatever you do, don't go to sleep. Next story, we may do a Ticky Toby, or Eyeless Jack. I'm leaning towards the Eyeless Jack one because I know how long the Toby stories are. So I may do Eyeless Jack one down the road. So thank you and good night.